So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here we go. Black 80!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, what we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week, working on their tackling.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On the draw, it's Procise. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
Let's go, baby.
A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Wilson on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.